Hi guys! So today I have a review for you. I wasn't originally going to review this, but I received a bunch of messages on Twitter and Instagram and just stuff like that asking if I'm going to pick up the Jughead Hot Topic beanie. I made my own Jughead hat, if you guys don't know. I made a video about it. It's going to be linked down in the description if you want to see. But I made my own. And this roughly cost probably about like $7 to make, and that was with the hat alone, and everything else I kind of had, so if you have to buy the button it might be a little bit more, but you guys can check out the video down below. This cost me basically nothing to make. Then I have the Hot Topic one, and I got a bunch of people tweeting me being like, oh, I saw the Hot Topic hat, Jughead hat, and Ashley's looks so much better, blah blah blah. Have you seen it? Have you felt it? Are you planning on getting it? So I decided to pick it up for you guys so I can show you and let you know, because you know Halloween is coming up. It's also still convention season. Some people definitely will want to be cosplaying as Jughead. And is it worth spending the $16.90 on this beanie? Dropped mine. Okay. So, I'm not doing like a comparison to mine, but I am going to show you guys how I got to why I made mine the way that I did. Mine is like a thicker kind of fabric, that's the word I'm looking for, and I cut out all of the little points myself, and then I glued the second layer together. They're not glued to the hat, they just kind of stay outwards. I will insert a picture of me wearing it and a couple of reference photos that I used to look at to get the right hat. His hat looks different shades of gray in different scenes, so I picked the right shade. There is a lighter hat, and I have seen people who have made lighter hats, but mine's a thicker fabric because I was looking and his hat does look like it's thick and everything like that. So when I first picked up this hat at Hot Topic, I felt that it was thin. Now it is relatively cheap for a hat price, like a beanie. Most beanies at Hot Topic are like $20, $25, so it is a cheaper price for a beanie. It is a thinner fabric. It's this like woven gray, and I'm going to put it on in a minute once I'm done showing you guys it. It looks like two buttons, so you have the regular button that he has on his hat, which is right here, and then I thought for some reason when I watched the show that the other thing on the longer version was a tag, but they put it as a button, so they're just kind of on like that, and the little points to the hat are sewn, and they are sewn onto the hat. I mean, you could probably cut it off if you wanted to, but they are sewn onto the hat. And what I don't like about that is that actually on the show you can see sometimes I'll show you on mine, sometimes his little points curl down a little bit, so you know that they're not sewn to the hat. But they probably just did that to make it look better and make it look more uniform. I get it. I have a fairly like average size head, and it fits me perfect, so if you do have a bigger size head, this might be a little bit too small for you. But it's a little like saggy on the back for me, but I have short hair now, but if I had it with my long hair, it probably would be really tight. So yeah, that is what the hat looks like. It is, like I said, a thin fabric. I can't even explain. Like, I wish you guys could feel it, but like this is probably like 2 times thicker than mine, and mine's like the thickness of a regular like woven beanie. So this is really thin. It's not going to keep your head warm by any means, but if you're using it for costume purposes, it's very lightweight and it might be good for like conventions and not sweating. My only concern is if you do wear a wig with it, it might be too thin, so like it might be like the way that it sits on your head might not work, but that's just me. That's also why I went for the thicker fabric when I did mine. But I'm gonna go put this on, take off the tags, and put this bad boy on and see what it looks like. Okay, so I backed up so you guys can see the hat a little bit better. It's not super like saggy on my head, but it feels comfy. You can tell it's a thinner fabric because the way that it stretches. You guys can see how close these were beforehand and now they're really far apart. I mean, for $16, I guess it's not super bad, but I would probably still stick to this one when I cosplay, but I don't hate it. It's not that bad. I like it, and it would be, it's a good addition to my Jughead collection. I have a bow that looks like his hat, and now I have this, so that's awesome. But I don't necessarily hate it. It's not the worst. I do like the quality of making your own better, but I mean, if you're in a pinch and you don't want to make the hat, I would maybe try to get it on a sale on their buy one get one half off, or maybe try to get it half off with something else. I do believe that $16.90 is a little bit much for this, but like I said, everyone's going to think differently. But I do think if you don't want to make it and stuff, I wouldn't pay the $30 to $40 and waiting like 6 weeks to have someone knit one on Etsy. This is a really good option for you if you don't want to wait for someone to make it on Etsy. I actually like that the buttons are in the right spot, because on Etsy, the ones that I've seen on Etsy, the buttons aren't. They're swapped a lot of the time. So that's really good. So, yay. So I don't hate it. It's just, I prefer mine better, but I do enjoy it. I am going to probably throw it on my little mannequin hat with my Jughead wig. But, and like I said before, if I was wearing a wig, it would probably be a lot tighter. But, and for anyone with longer hair, it definitely is going to be tighter. But I do quite enjoy it, just it's a little bit pricey. But yeah. I mean, like I said before, if you're kind of scrounging together a costume and you need something, it'd be great. If you don't want to spend the money from Etsy or spend the time to make it, it's not that bad. But you can make one yourself for half the price. It's a little bit better quality. That's just my opinion. But I have a new Jughead hat that I could probably piece together and do an outfit with, because it's a little bit thinner and it won't be super hot because it is fall. But I do enjoy it. It's not terrible. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and for all the requests that I got to do it, I hope you guys enjoyed what I think about the hat. I'll put the link down below to the hat down in the description from Hot Topic if it's still up. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you want to see any other reviews like this. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll get like other things from like Hot Topic and stuff that's supposed to be like cosplay props that are kind of cheap. But yeah, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!